Major scrutiny today after a man got through a checkpoint and onto a flight with two box cutters. Now, passengers say he made violent threats toward them. For more on this, we're joined now by Isabel Rosales. Now, Isabel, explain exactly what happened.
Hey, Ashley, thank you for having me. Yeah, just days away from that busy Thanksgiving holiday travel, the scary situation unfolding on a flight. A man seemingly got past TSA checkpoints, security checkpoints, onto a Frontier flight with two box cutters. And now TSA admits that mistakes were made. In fact, we have video here of his arrest that we can show you. All of this unfolding at Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport, where TSA security checkpoint agents, they discovered one box cutter in the man's carry-on luggage. Later, that man allegedly threatened passengers mid-flight to Tampa. The pilots there had to divert that flight over to Atlanta. Now the TSA is reviewing this incident, and it found that these TSA agents just didn't fully use all of the technology that was disposable to them, technology that they said would have found these two box cutters, and that agents failed to follow TSA protocol by actually returning one of the box cutters back to that man. Ashley.
Wow, and yeah, you mentioned with the Thanksgiving holiday rush coming up, what does TSA say it's doing to prevent something like this from happening again?
Right. So TSA is taking this very seriously. Of course, it's a serious situation. They are reviewing CCTV footage. They found so far that CT screening technology was not fully used. This is technology that looks inside of your belongings, makes a 3D sort of scan. The CT operator, TSA says, didn't find the box cutters. However, the man's backpacks did make it into a physical search. That is where one agent did discover one box cutter. The visible blades on that box cutter, they were removed, but then returned to him, Ashley. That goes against TSA protocol, where typically with these prohibited items, you would throw them away. Then those two box cutters went through, the backpacks the man had went through explosives detection tests, underwent CT screening, but that second box cutter, that was not found. And as far as what happens from here, how does TSA learn from this? This incident, Ashley, has been elevated to the highest level of the agency. The TSA agents that have been involved are now taken off of the line and placed on remedial training status. Regionally, more training is undergoing there in Kentucky, Cincinnati area for the screening technology. And nationally, a bulletin has gone out to warn all the TSA workers and put them at a higher vigilance level. That briefing, that bulletin that they're getting includes how to properly deal with prohibited items like box cutters, Ashley.
And Isabel, do we know anything about this man who brought the box cutters onto the flight? Any of his potential intentions?
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much we do know. Police have not identified him quite yet. We do have a government source that tells us this suspect was not a known threat to TSA. What we do know is that he arrived at the TSA checkpoint Friday at 5:30. He showed ID, including a temporary Ohio driver's license. And as far as intention, we spoke to a passenger who tells us that when the man got up from his seat to go use the bathroom, a different passenger told him that he had a knife and that the man had made threats of stabbing other passengers. So definitely, Ashley, a scary situation.
Absolutely. Isabel Rosales joining us this afternoon. Mahalo for the time.